All right. As far as the mainstream, yes, but don't know if the Facebook is streaming or not. All right. Confirmed audio on at least from my end. On the event, you may have to go live on the Facebook event for it to trigger. We're gonna try. Okay.
That's wonderful.
Sorry, I accidentally moved you. You're fixed now.
I don't know why.
You got a no there.
My mic's on.
You're fixed
No,
now.
no,
Sorry.
nowhere.
Sorry, I fixed
There you
you.
go.
You're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
You're good now. Sorry.
All right. Well, I said hi to everybody and I did not miss anybody. So just so you know, I did say hi to you. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. But I did say hi to everybody. Um, so yeah, everybody was covered. I guarantee I missed nobody except Papa because he just came in there. I said hi to everybody and I did not miss anybody. So just so
welcome
you
to the
know,
live stream,
I did
guys.
say hi
Welcome
to you.
to
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate
22 and
that. But I
22.
did say hi to everybody.
This
Um,
has been an
so
idea of
yeah,
ours, a
everybody was
passion of
covered. I
ours, something
guarantee
we
I missed.
wanted to do. To believe it or not, when we started this, it was in 1922 was the original
Not
year.
1922
Or
because we weren't alive then, but 2022.
All right, I don't know if they heard that or not, but okay, it wasn't. It wasn't in 2022. This was the original idea to do 22 states in 22 days in 2022. How cool would that have been? But somebody went and had a heart attack, so that put that back, and that put that back a little bit, and then a few other things happened. Few other things happened. Well, it come down. I don't remember what happened, but the wife said, has
"Let's
been
do it."
an
So
idea.
I got to put my glasses back on. I won't be able to see the comments. The wife said, "Let's do it." So Bull Falls Harley Davidson is in there. Sweet, all my Harley peeps coming in. Um, so stop talking about getting old. You're older than me, I think. I hope. Anyhow,
we have finally put it together. Mrs. McStache has worked her tailbone off. As you guys can see, several of our Harley stops coming in saying hi. She's we called them. And before any of my Indian friends get all upset that it's Harley stops, we do have an Indian stop. We did invite uh, every dealership. We talked to Honda dealerships. We talked to Kawasaki dealerships. We if they were in the area we wanted to be in, we called them. The Harley dealerships, big thumbs up to them. They stepped up to the plate. Um, there's a couple that are going to be closed when we come by, but they're going to have people there so we can get poker chips because I know everybody wants their poker chips. And as far as me, I have one from Fraser's and one from Twister City, but that's the only two I have from this trip. So we'll all be looking for poker chips there. So um, she's put it here. She's put it together. And our host for our host Harley dealerships, we have two that jumped in and hey Roland Keith, all the way from down under. We have two in Tennessee, two in Minnesota, and two in Wisconsin. And the reason we have two in those states is because they both got back with us at the same time and said, "Hey, I want to do this. We really want to be a part of this, and we didn't want to tell anybody no. So try and learn is even in here. Wow, we got some big hitters in here tonight, guys. But they all jumped on, so we done that. Um, as far as if you're wanting to make the ride with us, we are going to have two hotels in each state. Um, you got your okay. One's going to be the host hotel. One's going to be a little bit more of an economic uh, choice because
Well, we chose a host hotel, called them, and they've done a great job at getting us a great price too. But then we also tried to find one that was even a little less expensive than that, and so we would have an additional hotel. So we have at least two hotels with group rates in each state.
and the rates, Mr. McStache been beating them up on this. The rates are going to be very, very affordable. The partner hotels, which are mostly
Hampton Inns or Holiday Inns or Hilton Partners.
they are, if you, I don't know if we want to put this out or not, if we want to save that for people that want to
Yeah,
contact us.
yeah, just yeah.
So, yeah, if you are planning on doing it, we do have hey, Toby, a cost of
Estimated.
estimated cost of what the hotels, just the hotels themselves, will cost you. Most of the hotels will have breakfast. Um, most of the stops will hit them. We'll get to how to. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here. We'll get to the destination, like if we're going to be in Tennessee.
You want to talk, or want me to talk while you read?
Um, no, Jim said he had no audio,
Oh.
has audio on the phone, but not on the computer. If anybody else is having a problem with the audio, let me know in the chat. I will try and slow down here, but most of the hotels that we're going to stop at will have breakfast, so you can get something to eat there to breakfast. Say it's a day we're going to be in Georgia. Um, we will get to Georgia that evening because we will have left
The evening before.
the evening before. We'll get there the evening before. We'll spend the night there. We'll get up in the morning. We'll have breakfast at the hotel in Georgia, and then that's the day we will go to the Georgia dealership. Um, Rosie's here from Strive,
So
so
Justin, I saw Justin up there.
okay. So we do have people here. So if you guys have any questions, but so we will be there in the morning. We'll have breakfast. We'll go to the dealership at open. If they open at 10, we'll be there.
Or maybe before. We've got some that are come bring us in early.
But we'll be there at open. So if they open at 10, we'll be there about that time. If they open earlier, we'll be there. We'll stay there for about an hour and a half, get kickstands up, and head on to the next destination. Spend the night there, repeat the same thing. So that's how we're planning on doing these. So about that time, most of the dealerships are going to have something there snackish. I believe the first one's going to have donuts. Big fan of donuts. Some of them's talking about cooking burgers out on the grill and stuff like that. So there's a good chance for some to eat in the middle of the day there. And then when we land at the next destination, we'll have dinner. So we'll, like when we go to Iowa,
Yeah, well,
Iowa, there's a zombie burger there, which we'll be going to the zombie burger. So if everybody wants to go to zombie burger, there we go. We got that. We'll get together and eat. If you want to hit Jack in the Box, you can, or whatever is your fast food thing. If you want to do Taco Bell or something like that, you can. Um, there's that. I haven't seen anything else that says anything about audio problems, so we're going to keep going. Um, as far as the dealerships, when we get there, some of them have worked with their hog chapters. Some of them just going to put it out there to ride. But we're hoping at each dealership, at least for the start of our ride, we'll have a few riders go with us. I know when we get to, let me see, Indiana, Illinois area, there's going to be a couple YouTubers meet up with us there. We have been getting with CVMA chapters. We've been talking with hog dealerships. We've talked with AMVET riders, Legion riders, VFW riders. Um, most of them we don't have too many answers on because it's kind of one of the things where you got to get to them. They got to take it to the monthly meeting and then get back with us. So that's kind of a long process there. But the hope is that they ride a little bit of the ride with us. As you know, we personally like to do the roadside attraction stuff. So there will be uh, probably a roadside attraction as one of the stops on the way where they can jump off and head back to their dealerships or something along those lines. T-shirts will be on sale next week, as you can see behind me here. Kinda, you may not be able to see it real well, but that's the front, that's the back. T-shirts will go live for sale next week. Um, we will be ordering off of the payment receipts. So if you felt the hey sick, if you fill out the form saying you want a shirt and you don't do your payment, your receipt for payment, we won't order your shirt. So make sure you do your payment to get your shirt ordered.
we're taking PayPal and Venmo that are set up direct, like, just for writing 22 and 22.
Yeah. Now, the donation button, if you go to writing22 in 22vsa.com, the donation button is live. I know I had somebody who will remain named Mike harassing me about the donation button. It is live. You can go there. We're asking anybody that wants to ride with us. It's an open ride. It's not required. We want you to sign a waiver just because that's the way stuff rolls. But we're asking for a $20 per rider donation, $10 per passenger. Now, this is a donation. If you're riding 22 states and you do it one time, we're good. If you're riding two states, you do it one time, we're good. Okay, everybody can hear me fine. What's coming in, so we're going to go with it. Um, as I said, there'll be waivers. The waivers are
I'm almost done.
okay. The waivers will be done next week when the shirts are available. Um, we're asking anybody that wants to go with us, go. If you happen to be a Jeep person, like Toby Northern, if you happen to be a Jeep person and not ride a motorcycle, I'm just kidding. He rides a motorcycle. If you're a Jeep person, you want to take a part, take a part. We don't have any problem with that. We have not arranged for a chase vehicle yet. We would love to have a chase vehicle. Now, we're we're not talking about a truck and a trailer and all that. We're just talking about somebody who's willing to go with us on the ride to carry some extra shirts or some water for everybody that's riding or something along those lines. That's all we're looking for in a chase vehicle. Is that right? Did I get on that? Okay. Um, so do we have any questions?
Well, first of all, I want to tell a little bit
Oh,
about the
I'm sorry.
organization that we're. Tells me I have to be in this, but he doesn't want me to say anything. So, the organization that we have chose um, to donate the funds we raise for is Strive. Originally, Strive came out of Utah, and uh, we actually tried to contact them in Utah and found out that they had actually moved here to the Ohio State University, which made it even better for us. And Justin and Rosie are both in the chat and are a part of the Strive organization. And we sat down and we met with Annabelle and Craig. They weren't able to be here tonight. Their daughter is getting ready to get married. But we sat down and we talked to them about the organization and what they do. And there were a couple things that really stood out to us. One of the things that they do is, and if I'm speak wrong here, one of the two of you, Justin, Rosie, please uh, step in and say so. Uh, Strive flies veterans in from all over the United States. They put them up in a hotel. They provide them with meals and they put them through the treatment program, and this is all at no cost to the veteran. So that was a big thing to us. Their current success rate is 76%, and they want that to be higher. And the other thing is that we got to allocate where we wanted all of our funds to go. So, like we had said, we would like it to go to that, to being able to bring veterans in, to put them through the treatment program, to provide them with a hotel, because the grants that they receive don't usually are. My understanding is most of the time they won't cover those type of things like flying veterans in or putting them up in a hotel. Um, so we discussed that that was where we would like the funds to go. And we're very impressed with the organization. We actually went up and met with the whole team, pretty much the whole team, about a month or two ago during one of their meetings and got to meet them. And they're actually, the majority of their team is actually planning to be at both our first event, which is at No Cages Harley Davidson. And then they're also going to try to be at our celebration ceremony, which will be at Moto Boutique.
And if you saw the guy, Justin Baker told the wife she was doing great, that's just not a guy. That is in the military, we call him the HMFIC. So, yeah, he's pretty high up there in the rankings. So we thank you for taking your time, Justin.
Yes. And we wanted to be able to let you guys ask any questions if you had any other questions. One other thing is we are not taking any of the expenses, hotel, gas, food, nothing. We're not taking any of those expenses out of the donations we receive. Every dime that we receive, um, short of the cost of the t-shirts. Now, when you pay for a t-shirt, we'll have to pay for the t-shirts with your money, but every dime that we receive will go to Strive.
Yeah.
We're not,
The
nothing is coming out.
the donate button on the website goes directly to them. It doesn't even pass through our hands. Now, the t-shirt money will come through our hands,
'Cause it
obviously,
has
because
to.
we have to pay for the thing. But yeah, if you choose to pay the donation for the ride, the 10 and the 20, that goes all straight to
Yep.
them. So the hotels are coming out of our pockets. The people willing to ride with us for the 22 days are paying their own way. Yeah, we're not, I mean,
We we have looked in, or we have been approached by a
yes.
couple corporate sponsors, and we haven't. We actually really just kind of started thinking about how we would incorporate corporate sponsors, and we're thinking about making it so that a portion of the corporate sponsors funds would go towards um, helping people make the trip that may not be able to make the trip financially. So that's one of the things that we've talked about with corporate sponsors, but we haven't really narrowed that down yet to a complete science. Um, what else? What else are we
Where'd
missing?
you get your book here?
Yes, I have my book.
And just so you know, this,
This is my book.
this is my book. It's my book. This is what I've been doing. This is her book. Shows you how hard she's been working. But in my book, I said that to say this. In my book, I have the dirty little sheet here, which has everybody's name and number who got into the drawing. If you are here for
our
the
900
drawing
subscribers.
for the 900 subscriber, there's your uh, windshield bag right there. We're going to do that drawing right now, so we
And
get
then back to Strive. I mean, then back to
yeah. And then
Writing
we'll
22.
go ahead and get that out of the way. But you should hit up Viking Bags for a sponsorship. Actually, we have we talked to a couple of them. Like I said, we're still working on the corporate sponsor, but we have been in contact with SNS. I
Clockworks.
think everybody knows who SNS is. We got we got Clockworks. We've talked to them. You guys know I got Eagle Lights, so yeah. And like I said, we've had a couple approach us and say they want to be sponsors, and we're just not sure how we're going to incorporate that yet.
Real quick,
So
Andy, anybody can buy a shirt. I know that the members of Strive, a lot of the members of Strives are going to have shirts, and so you don't have to go on the trip to buy a shirt. You just have to. There is or will be by next week an order form on our website, and you'll go on to there and order the shirt, and then pay for it either through PayPal or Venmo, which will have the links or information for that, and you can uh, have it shipped to you. But if you do have it shipped to you, there is an additional cost to have it shipped. But otherwise, you can put whatever stop you're going to be at, and you can pick it up at that stop.
B-Bucks, hey guys. All right, here. Hang on, let me switch so I can see here. All right, here's our wheel. I don't know how well it's going to show up because we got the whole thing going on there. Here's our wheel. I'm going to spin it right here, and we'll see who the winner is. Winner is. I can't. Nope. There it is. Number 5. Number 5 was selected. I don't know who it is. I gave you all your numbers. I do have a list here. Who's
Travis.
that looks like it's rigged on it.
Oh, that's
You gotta
too.
watch.
The funniest part of that is
Wait till you see the
at
stream.
one point, Travis said he was interested in a 3 windshield bag. He had chatted back and forth. He saw the video, part of the video, said he was interested in one of those. And I said, "Have you watched all the video?" He says, "No, I haven't watched." I'm like, "Continue watching the video." And so, yeah, he now has a bag for his windshield. So
Thank you.
shipping will be saved on that anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So, congratulations, Travis. Okay.
Well, we need to see if. And does anyone have any
Yeah.
questions for Strive first? While we have Justin and Rosie on here, Jennifer might be on there too. Jennifer, are you in the chat? Can you say hello if you're in the chat? I forgot that she might join us too.
That would take a minute, but you can deliver my shirt up here. I'll cook you breakfast.
That might be tempting, Jarvis.
Well, that depends. That he's got some pretty good. What was the sausage?
Who?
Jarvis. What was that stuff?
Oh yeah, Jarvis got some killer sausage.
Yeah, some type of
I'll
honey.
be up next weekend if it stops snowing.
Well,
Get my room ready.
You don't know if there's any snow up there or not.
I saw something else. Somebody asked for the dates. So our first stop and the start of the ride is Friday, May the 23rd. That's at No Cages, Harley Davidson. Our last official host stop is Friday, June 13th. And then on Saturday, June 14th, we're going to have a celebration ceremony at Moto Boutique in Columbus for those who are looking for the dates. The
June.
Friday.
The celebration is Saturday,
Okay.
June what?
14th.
Does Strive have any interactions relationship with the local CVMA chapters?
Justin or Rosie, can you answer that question? Does Strive have any interactions or relationships with the local CVMA chapters?
Now, I know I've been contacting the AMVETs, the VFWs, the legions in the area. We've contacted the VSOs in the area and told them to come out because, if nothing else, they could get some information off of Strive to take back and use as a VSO or use as an AMVETs or Legion post. Um, we we have questions in. We're kind of, I don't know. Justin, you want to come on and talk for a minute?
Yeah. Can you, Justin? Can you come on? If we send you a link, Travis, can you send him a link to come in?
Yes, that's Combat Veterans Motorcycle, Justin.
Do you want me to? Because if I put it in the chat, anybody could jump in. Do you want to send him a private message?
Yeah. Well, we're
Yeah, but it depends on who you let out front. So, yes, Justin Baker, it is a Combat Veterans Motorcycles. Rosie says not that she knows of, but they're always interested in connecting as much as we can with VSOs and other organizations locally and nationally.
yeah. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, put that in the chat. And
This is for Justin
Justin and Rosie can
and
come in.
Rosie.
But no, that was the other part of doing this is we can take this strive, this opportunity, and we can spread it around. That's why not only did we call all the Harley dealerships, but like I said, the VSOs that are in or even close to the area of the dealership, we've invited them. We are reaching out to the legions, the AMVETs, Son of AMVETs riders, Legion riders. We're really trying to get this out as much as we can. Is this a motorcycle ride? Yes. Is this going to be fun? Yes. But it's also a labor of love. We actually want to get this out there. This is a program, like I said, when we saw it, seemed really interested in it, and the more we talked to them about it, and we found out they had a 76% um,
Success rate.
success rate, we thought that was awesome. Then we got to talking to them and found out they're not happy with the 76. They want to boost it up. I did you put a link in there for us, Travis?
He sent it to me, I think.
Oh,
I did both because
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm mod, so I may not be able to post links in your chat.
I can actually. I think I have. Well, I don't know if it'll help. It won't do any good if I text it to him, will it?
no. Well,
Okay.
I don't know, but I forgot where I was at. But no, we want to. We actually, when we saw they had a 76% uh, approval or success rate, and the more we talk to them, I hope I'm going to do this right. You have Bingo's number. Yes, I will. I have talked to Bingo, um, or send him a message or something. I have to get my book. But if I understand this right, the reason they went with Ohio State because they get grants and fundings, federally, state, whatever that comes in, and that helps covers research. And the research these doctors and these guys do can actually be put into practical application on site. So if they find out, and this is a very rude way of saying it, but I don't know how else to put it, they find out electroshock therapy works, or they have this thought that electroshock therapy works, and they put that in with pills and electroshock, and it works on this guy. They'll put it on this guy, and I don't know. I'm probably butchering it here, but
I'm trying to get him a link so he can join on here with us.
they can they can put the, I don't know, whatever they're doing in what they research and what they find out works and what they believe will work. They can do it almost immediately. So
I don't know
all
how to
right,
do that.
hang on.
Get him that.
What's that?
He sent that link, but I'm not sure how to get it on there.
Copy
He
it.
said he can't
Oh,
put
how to get
to
it
that.
there? I don't know how to get it there.
Yeah.
Is it in Messenger? Is it your Messenger and my
Yeah, I
Messenger?
can send it to your message.
All right, send it to my Messenger, and I'll.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
Coming your way.
Yeah.
know.
There.
Dang, what I want to do. I want to copy it.
Got to kind of hold down
Copy
on it.
link it.
There we go.
There's a link right there under my name,
Justin.
Justin. Click on that. And then Travis will let you in. I'm going to tell you, if you click on that and you're not the one that's supposed to, you're not going to be,
Your face ain't gonna show up.
you're not going to let out of the green room. So, Toby, your answer. What do you say? It's something about here. Looking at most recent schedule posting, Facebook group 12 June will be Man of War in Lexington. Does that mean you arrive on 11th and the event is 12th?
Yes, that is correct.
Where are we talking about?
Right
Man
here.
of War.
June 12th
Yes.
will be at the dealership. We'll get there on the night of the 11th.
So Justin's in there.
Justin's in the Facebook.
He's on Facebook. He's not on. Well, this takes a minute. But yeah, so
There he
11th,
is. There he is.
11th there, Toby, will be the party, and 12th is when we go to business.
Can we hear Justin? Justin, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. I can't see the chat anymore. I had to close out YouTube, but I can hear you guys.
That's okay.
Yeah, because it echoes. If you
Yeah.
mute it, you can continue to watch it. But
Yeah, so we aren't connected with any local motorcycle clubs here. We actually were when we were in Utah. So we were connected with a 501c3 called Ride to Zero. And it was in a lot of ways similar to like what you're planning here. So they would meet in downtown, Salt Lake, and we would have like a kind of like a fair, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then they would go on a ride and raise funds. And so we love working with these kinds of groups, these like sort of groups that can raise funds that research isn't going to pay for, and to be able to provide treatment to veterans. And so any connections that this can foster beyond just even the funds, like we're all about, because honestly, like we do advertise, but word of mouth is really what we rely on, because most veterans trust other veterans more so than anything else. And so I think that works out really well for us. As far as like the mission and kind of what you were talking about, I think you sort of nailed it. We are looking. A lot of veterans will say, I don't need treatment, but they will come see us because they see it's not only helping them, but it's also helping the next veteran, because we're not just providing care, we're actually continuing to refine care. So we have good rates, right? We have 76%, 70%, but that still leaves out 24% and 30%. So there's still room for improvement. So every appointment, every session that we do in research is not only providing care to that service member at that contact, but it's also helping the next one better in the next time, right? And so I think a lot of veterans, that's enough to now convince them to come and get care from us. And so I think, yeah, I think this whole mission that you guys have is great, and we're super excited to support this. The Ride to Zero, I just to sort of put it out there, but they actually started doing this annually. So I'm not sure, not saying that you guys need to, but just putting that out there, that it was like kind of a movement that came along, and it was sad to leave that community back in Salt Lake.
It's funny that you say that because we actually like a couple people have already approached us, a couple host sponsors and even some hotel partners, and asked us, "Are you going to do this again next year?"
That's usually how these things work in my experience. Yeah, they catch on. Yeah.
Maybe
But
if we
yeah,
could
happy to.
continue. I was gonna say if
Go
maybe
ahead.
we continue, maybe to do like a West Coast tour or something.
There you go.
Well, that was what we talked about, was going, a little further west and doing it, maybe start in another state to allow us to be able to do 22, because if we go east, in one day we can cover 12 states. So that's no challenge
That's just
there.
a little easier. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the Ride to Zero they just rode in Utah. I think they just went up in the mountains and came back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We were contacted by somebody. I don't know if they was with Ride to
Yeah,
Zero,
he
or,
was.
or was it with,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
But they wanted to know when we was going to be in Utah. And we said, not this time.
yeah,
So
That'd be cool.
there's a chance to work with them, but
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, happy to address
Does
any
anybody have any
questions.
other questions? Yeah,
I can no longer see
first drive.
the chat though, so you'll have to read if there are any to me.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any other questions right now. One more time, real quick. Does anybody have any more questions about Strive for Justin? Um, anything like that? We don't want to take up his whole evening, but we definitely wanted you to be here, and we thank you for taking the time, Justin, to join us and be able to answer questions. And
Yeah.
we are super excited. It is coming together really well,
Yeah.
and it'll be here before we know it.
That's right. And we're excited. I think we've already gotten signups for both the kickoff and the the party at the end too. So hopefully that should be a good time.
Yes, definitely.
no,
Oh, wait.
Travis, she can get in. She's one of them that's planning on doing
Yes.
the.
Yeah, you can let Nona in.
Yeah, we have several people here. Nona is one of them. Hey, John, I didn't see you was in there. Jarvis Spiker is one of them that have spoke of Mike Bodine. If any of them want to use that and get in, we can hold them in until Justin's gone. But they are people who have spoke. Oh, they're already on the.
Yep.
Hey, looky there. They
Hi
are some
there.
of the people who have agreed to, or are planning. How do I want to say this right? Are planning to do the whole 22 states with us.
Yeah.
Very much so, yes.
Welcome, Nona and Papa Jim, to the live stream.
Mr. Nona.
Mr. Noda, yeah.
And Mrs. McStache.
Any other questions for Justin?
No.
I don't see any. Justin, thank you so much
Yeah,
for joining
absolutely.
us. You don't have to leave. You're welcome to stick around here. We're just going to talk a little bit more about.
Yeah, I'll hang out on the YouTube chat link again. Yeah. Thanks,
Perfect.
guys.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Justin.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Hello,
Okay.
Nona and Jim.
Hi, how you
Hi,
doing?
Mr. and Mrs. McStache. Hopefully it's
Hey.
coming
Good,
through.
good. Well, we have stopped the snow. It stopped snowing, but we still have about, I don't know, 10 inches.
We don't
Oh.
have very
It's
much
enough.
at all. Ours is less. Ours is like this
We-
high,
we-
like
We can still see
a
the grass.
dusting. Which
Can
is
ya?
good.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we are excited that Nona and Jim have. Can I say you told us you're going?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we're going.
We're going.
Okay. So yeah, they're going to do the whole 22 states with us, and we're super excited. We actually have a couple people who've said, I think DA's on there now too.
Yeah, DA's in there. DA's talking about going. D.A. Bishop, that would be the Wandering Yankee, for any of those you don't know.
And
Mike Bodine, of
what's
course,
Ken's?
everybody and their brother knows Mike Bodine. Yeah, Toby, I'm going to shoot you a message. Uh, who else is it?
What's Ken's?
Ken,
What was his?
Harley Moonrider was in here earlier.
He
He's
was,
He's still
going
here.
to try.
Oh, yeah, he's still there. I just saw him.
Okay. Um, there, I don't know. We have at this point,
I think it was 6 bites.
if
Oh.
every because Mike has that buddy.
Oh yeah.
If everybody that wants to is able to pull it, we've at this point we have 7 bikes. There may be more, but that's bikes. That's not people. Because if you look down in that corner, that's 1 bike, and this is 1 bike. So
That's
it's
right.
getting big.
Yeah, I wish
Buffalo,
It's gonna be a very
Georgia.
fun time.
I wish I could do the whole trip, but I'm in the same boat that Toby messaged in the chat. I'll be at the first stop, maybe the second one, and then I'm gonna do the last like 5 stops on the end of the trip. So, um,
Awesome.
and for anybody,
We are for who was asking?
Nick.
Technic rides. We arrive in Buford, Georgia on Monday, June 9th, and our event is at Fraser's Harley Davidson on Tuesday, June 10th.
yeah, I think that's roughly where I.
And Trevor
gonna
says he's
start.
in negotiations with Linda.
Yeah, if anybody wants to know what kind of my deal in this is, I've been helping both of these guys with a lot of the back end stuff, the website, things like that. So that's kind of where I've kind of jumped in and put in my time. I also made the first official donation. Um, make sure everything was working good there, and then I'm actually going to continue doing donations every month up into the
Yeah.
up until the event.
Travis is our webmaster.
Thank
I-
you, Travis.
I create the stuff and send it to him and say, Travis, put this on the website.
Figure out how to make it work. It's kind of like my wife.
Sounds like me.
Oh, that's a good number, Jarvis.
Yeah. Oh, look at Jim in that nice. Phew, you dressed up for us, Jim. I appreciate it. That looks good.
Every day. I wear the sweater every day.
I just didn't want to wear my work suit.
Deals rides. That's I expect him to show up. Where's West Virginia? We're Black
Black
Sheep
Sheep.
there. I expect him to show up at Black Sheep, but the only thing about him showing up is he's always got the Till Valhalla shirts on. So I will be looking for that.
Does anybody have any questions for us? Like I said, I think Jason kind of went over it. We're going to get to the stop the night before, have our event, head towards the next one, hopefully have a couple of stops. Now, for the most part, we don't have long days planned. There are a couple days that will push into the 6.5 hour range. That's with stops though. So that means, stopping every hour or every hour and 20 minutes or whatever it is that we normally stop. That's stopping for a 15-minute break, get gas or get a drink or stretch your legs or whatever. So that's including those stops. So the days should be, I don't want to say they'll be easy, but I think they'll be fun, not over tiring days.
Yeah.
See my note sheets here because Mr. McStache went through them, and I don't know if I missed anything.
Yeah, I think stops 6 through 11 are probably the longest ones of the route. Everything else is pretty close.
House of Harley, Bull Falls, Wild Prairie, out that way.
Yeah, House of Harley, Bull Fall. Yeah, those ones are going to be. Those 2 days will be 2 of our long days.
Because we got 2 shops
Yeah.
to stop at. Plus, that's what is that? That's Wisconsin and
Minnesota.
out there in God's country.
And the other thing is, like we said, this is open to everybody. So we have flyers for. I have flyers made up for each of the states. So if you want a flyer, send us a message. I'll email you one. You can put them up around your area or tell your family and friends about it. Because, like I said, you don't have to have a motorcycle. We're gonna be. We're hoping to be. Jason's. I think we finally got his surgery. We have got it approved by BWC. Now we're just waiting on his boss to not appeal BWC's decision for the surgery. So hopefully he'll be good to go by then, and I won't be riding it for him.
Da Bishop said hopefully semi warm. Nona Grace is our official weather forecaster, and she ordered heated gear. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping
so
it's
invite your friends and
not
family.
having to be used a lot. If you're
That's
going
right.
down to
We're hoping
Georgia,
you
it
don't
should
have.
be warm down there.
Yeah,
Well, that was the idea. We get it, and then we don't need it.
That's
So bring
that'll
your
be
heated
good.
gear.
Yep.
that's right. But yeah, invite your friends and family. If you want a flyer for your state or whatever, send us a message. You can send it on the Facebook group. You can send it on Jason's on the YouTube channel, whatever, and I can email you a flyer. If you know or involved with a corporation that might want to be a corporation sponsor, what we've kind of decided, we're going to have a banner that we'll take around with the corporate sponsors on it. And if we do end up getting a chase vehicle, which we're hoping to get, oh look, there's Mike. Hi,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike.
If we do end up getting a chase vehicle, we're thinking about getting magnets of the corporate sponsors and putting them on the side of the chase vehicle as well. So those are some things. So if you know of a corporation, we do have all of the Strive information. We have all the information about what we're doing, where the proceeds are going. So you can just shoot me a message, and I can send you whatever it is that you need. But the most important part is that we bring awareness to these veteran suicide rates. And to do that, we need to spread the word.
Welcome to Mr. Bodine there. I'm sure everybody's seen him on somebody's pictures because he's on everybody's pictures and Instagram and YouTube and all that. He has agreed to, or is trying to do planning to do the 22 states with us. And I believe he might even bring a friend with him.
Yes.
No, not DA. He has another friend.
One other thing before I forget about it that I forgot to write down. If you want to go on the trip and you're just one person and you want to maybe share a hotel room with somebody else and split the cost, you can send us a message and we will just kind of make a list, and then we'll be able to connect you up with some other people that are looking to share a room and save on the cost. So just let us know if that's something you might want to do.
Is the brochure you have, is that updated from what you sent me before?
Is the what? I'm sorry, Jim. Say it one
Brochure.
more time.
Is the brochure that you had emailed me before, is that updated
Yes,
now?
I will
Or
update. I will update that and send it to you. Yes,
okay, thank you.
I'll make a note right now.
Yeah, I think Robin.
I already let work know that I'm going to be gone, and they're fine with it so far.
What knows his name?
Yeah, Mike's our resident Cheers. Everyone knows his name.
Yes,
Yep.
and that's the funny part is he's to. If you haven't met Mike, you need to make a gallant effort to hang out with him for a little bit at some point. He is easy spoken, easy to get along with, up with the birds. One guy says he winds up the birds in the morning. So if the birds aren't up, that means Mike's not out of bed yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Will there be a list Mr. Bishop wants to know: will there be a list of hotels on the website being posted?
Yes. So I actually sent Travis all the information for the state of Ohio, and so Ohio is done. So if you go onto the Writing 22 and 22 VSA website and you click on Ohio and no cages, it'll take you to that page. It's going to give you the information on no cages. It's going to give you the hotels, um, either a link to the hotel or a phone number and a code for you to call in. Um, I don't remember. Travis, do you remember? Did I give you the prices?
Uh, didn't give me prices, just what the code
Okay.
was for the
So
discount codes.
we will add those. I will start adding those when I send Travis the information to update the website. I will include what the rate is that we've been given. I'm still negotiating rates, so it could change. Like I will get a good rate, and then I'll call the other hotel back and say, "Hey, well, they gave me this rate. Can you beat that rate?" So I'm still negotiating uh, hotel rates for everybody, but I will tell you that we have a couple in the $40 a night. And I checked, none of these, I didn't go below a 3.5 on the hotel. They were up to 4, and I didn't go below a 3.5. Anybody that knows Mrs. McStache knows that I'm a tad bit
Picky.
picky when it comes to where we stay.
No, that's
So
you.
I would not put anybody else in a spot of some place that I wouldn't
Say
want to
it.
stay.
Say it. Go ahead, say it.
I'm not going to say Finn Castle.
It's not bad though for just to sleep.
Yeah. I just don't want anybody to be in like a dirty room or something like that. So like I've been reading reviews and that kind of thing. I wouldn't want somebody to be in a even just to sleep. I wouldn't want you to be in a dirty room. So
Mike,
Yes, sir.
you got your bike ready to go? You fired up?
Yes, sir.
we're so glad.
Me too.
So is that true? There you have a partner that may go with you?
Steve Blackman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you still riding the
He
Road
he,
King?
he rides with you. Is he able to keep up with you?
I'll follow him.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like we'll all follow you.
I didn't hear you, Jim. What'd you say?
I said it sounds like we'll all be following Mike.
Yeah. Jim, in the chat, promo guy wants to know what state you're looking forward to visiting the most.
Pretty much all of them, I think. We haven't. We've been in Indiana and Illinois and Ohio, but we haven't really been in a lot of the western states. So all of them are going to be fun to visit.
The only one we've been through is Georgia.
Yeah, we've been through Georgia before.
Because we stopped one time and I couldn't talk because we hadn't talked in such a long time that I felt like my vocal cords had no strength.
Oh no.
Yeah. And the lady, I go, do you know where we are? And she looked at me like I was crazy. Like, don't you know where you are? I go, I had no clue where I was.
Yeah. We also have when we leave Illinois Harley Davidson and head up to Wisconsin, that day's a really short day. And I actually contacted the Harley Davidson Museum up in Wisconsin, and they have given us a very nicely discounted rate for the museum. So we can all go up to the Harley Davidson Museum in Wisconsin and see it. And that'll be on Memorial Day because we'll be leaving Illinois on Memorial Day. And so we'll go to the museum on Memorial Day.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, I've never been there, so
Now I'm even more jealous. uh,
Where we're trying to make it, a ride that
enjoyable.
everybody that's a part of will talk to or talk about for a while. Enjoy it. Like I said, we are going to grab some roadside attractions when we can. Yes, Jarvis Spiker, the
Yes,
Hog members are
correct.
free to the museum, but at this point, the only people I know that's riding with us that's a Hog member is Mike.
Unless
Mike there.
is Jarvis?
No, Jarvis is not a Hog
Okay.
member. They won't. They don't take Canadians. Um, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
poor
Jarvis gonna
Canadian.
bring me some of that sausage.
We live close to the
What's
Canadian.
Canadian?
I said poor Canadians. We live close
Oh
to
well,
them.
yeah. No.
We're very close to them.
Oh, he is a Hog member, so I did not know that, Jarvis. I thought
Hmm.
I won't say nothing.
Well, we're not.
I'll stay
No,
Well,
we're
good.
not.
Yes, if you're a hog member, you get in free. If you're not, we have secured a nicely discounted
quiet.
rate for everybody else to get in the museum.
Yeah. So
Anybody have any other questions or
I know the Chestnut
wanna.
Mountain asked about times. The website currently we only have the first stop times posted. I know Angela's working the details out of
yeah,
what the times are, and those will
I
be.
just finished the flyers today actually.
Yeah, it's it costs 40% more in Canada to be a Hog member. No, we this has been it's been very surprising um, how far we've actually gotten at this point because, like I said, with a lot of the MVets Legions, even a lot of the Harley dealerships, it has been where we had to contact them. They had to go to either the monthly board meeting or the monthly
Um,
council meeting or
Highway
whatever to
to get
put it
into
in
it.
front of everybody else and
Michael
then
was.
take a vote on it and then get back with us. So it's a long, drawn out process.
But I will say that I have had I mean, I'm very impressed with um, all of the host stops, the dealerships that are hosting us. Everybody has been awesome. They get back to me really quickly. We have, oh, one other thing we didn't talk about was the quilt. We have
Yes.
collected, or in the process of collecting, I think we only have like 4 or 5 t-shirts left to collect. We collected a t-shirt from each of the stops, each of the dealerships that we're stopping at, and we had a lady who has donated her services. She is going to turn those t-shirts into a quilt for us that we are going to raffle off. So at our we will raffle it off at our celebration ceremony. Um, but wherever we'll sell tickets through the whole entire trip, and then we will ship it to whoever wins it. But we'll have a quilt, and it will have every one of the dealerships' names on there, which with their T-shirt, and then the Riding 22 T-shirt will be in the center. So DA says he's going to stuff the raffle box. I know. I said to Jason, can we win it?
Right.
I'd like to win it.
That's
Um,
that's that's going to be something else because when they sell the bike, they always give you the T-shirt that has the dealership name on it. Lake of the Ozarks, Harley Davidson, or whatever. But that part will be taken off the T-shirt and yeah, taken off the T-shirt and built into a quilt. So it'll be what 22, 23, 24, 5,
there's 26.
27, 26 dealerships, 28 T-shirt
Yeah,
pieces,
yeah,
and I'm sure they'll have stuffing in the border and everything. So
yeah. I'm not sure
yeah,
what's going to be on the back yet. I told her she could pick what she put on the back, but I did tell her I would like it to be something that's veteran uh,
patriotic.
oriented or yeah, patriotic. So I'm not sure what it'll look like, but I'm super excited. As soon as I can get those last 4 T-shirts in, I'm gonna get those off to her. She told me to take her about 3 weeks to make it. And then once we get it here, we'll get some pictures of it up and get it on the website so everybody can see. And we'll sell raffle tickets, dollar piece, 6 for $5, whatever. I've enlisted Nona Grace to help me with raffle tickets at the
Different stops.
different stops.
Yep.
Kind of reel her in. So
She just missed that.
What? What's that?
I said
Oh,
I
I was
enlisted you to help me with raffle tickets.
I can do that.
Real gin.
Yep.
So, all right. If nobody else has anything, we are going to cut this off. We don't want it to. We don't want this one to be too long. We'd love to hang out with y'all, but we want people to be able to go back and watch this if they didn't make it tonight. So we don't want them to see 2 hours and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to watch that." So,
Yeah.
what Fraser's date in June?
June 10th.
I had it here, didn't I? Yeah, right here. Fraser's Day. Again, www.writing22in22vsa.com will get you there. Fraser's is June 10th.
Tuesday, June 10th.
Tuesday, June 10th. We'll
Jarvis.
be at Fraser's.
Hey, Jarvis
Hi,
just came
Jarvis.
in.
I had to mute him for a second.
You don't-
Jarvis,
you're not
you're
getting nothing. You're not getting
you got
nothing.
the stream
There.
going.
I'm just going to put the website in the chat.
Well, Jarvis, hey.
Hi, Jarvis. Oops, I skipped the
I was
screen.
wondering why he ain't been in here already.
Yeah, we're getting an echo out of Jarvis.
Uh-oh, somebody got their
Somebody's got an
YouTube on.
echo.
There's a link to the website in the YouTube, and I'll put one in the Facebook chat too. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, go join. We put a lot of stuff on there every other day.
I don't know if that's us or.
You're shut off again, Jarvis.
Am I?
All right.
Now you're there.
Now
That's
you're
better.
there.
Okay, no echo.
The echo's gone.
All right, everybody. Here's Jarvis Biker. He's one that's going to be doing well. If the wife says yes, he's going to be doing the 22 days with us. And it's not just a matter of the wife saying yes. I believe she's going to sponsor you, right?
Yeah, she's talking that she's gonna maybe foot the bill on this one. Well, we're looking at
Linda.
like 40 cents on every dollar is the difference in our money, right? So that's a big thing. So I just got to do the math. I'm gonna have to get talking to Angela a little bit and see just exactly how much it's gonna be. See if I can swing it. So.
Yeah, I'm working really hard on that,
Yeah.
and I'm not exaggerating. I think I have
Did you figure it out then?
a 30. The lowest hotel was I got down to $39 for the night, or $39.99 for the night, and but most of them are running. I mean, most of those are running between 50 and 70
Yeah.
a night.
Yeah, I think it's probably higher than 85% that I'm gonna go. It's just I gotta just make sure. That's all before I commit fully.
You can call us.
Yeah,
We'll chat.
yes, we will.
Yeah.
But no matter what, I think the
I'm
whole
not on the
thing.
website.
I think everything is, for anybody that's maybe never done one of these type of runs, you're going with a really awesome group of people. I've ridden with most of the people that have been talking about going to these events. You will not find a better group of people to hang out with if you've never done one of these things before. Everybody's super nice. I mean, you will not find somebody who's not. So, especially Mike over there. Mike is the nicest guy of the group.
Chestnut Tin Man, there will be times on the website. I'm sending Travis flyers, and he'll be uploading them onto each uh, state's link, and the flyers will have times on them.
But yeah, for the most part, it will be at dealership open time.
Harley's
What's that issue?
got one
Ken?
issue to take care of, and then he can go.
Who's got an issue?
Harley.
Harley Moonrider.
Yeah. He said he's still got one issue to take care of so he can go.
He's probably got to get all of his girlfriends
Send me
lined
their
up.
name. I'll take care of it. Send me their name.
I have a friend that doesn't know anything.
Yeah, go back.
Not the one. Let's see that one.
On the question mark? Ron Kelly, I don't understand your comment.
My wife's 60th birthday.
What?
Well, his wife's 60th birthday's in the middle of it. Well, what you do, Patrick, because I know you can do it.
See, now
You
the
ride with us out to Stutzman.
last trip we went on, Patrick was a little bit sad that he didn't actually come with us. So maybe we can shame him into going with this one.
But what he could do is he could ride out to Stutzman, which is Oklahoma? No,
North Dakota.
North Dakota, cut over, straight across over to South Carolina, and then come back and meet us. You know, so he can ride that.
South Carolina is not straight over from North Dakota.
Have you ever ridden with the man?
But I just say it's not straight over.
I don't think he don't know what straight is. I don't think I've ever followed that man on a straight road.
No.
All right, I think.
Okay, anybody else? Any other questions?
We're done. I think we're good.
Yep.
I agree. More photos. More photos of what?
North by Southeast. If Ken is riding with you, I know my wife will meet up with you.
I don't know. Ken hasn't sent me any pictures in like a month, so I was beginning to wonder if he was still alive.
If she hears that Harley Moonrider is going, I'll have a chance. And Harley Moonrider's going. We have his daughter's number. We can call him and get in trouble if he don't go. So, Ron Kelly, if it's a matter of the company you keep, Mike Bodine's way above reproach. Same with Nona and Jim. Me and Jarvis, well, we'll just keep you away from us. So.
Well, it sounds like Patrick's in by the looks of things. Looks like maybe you convinced him.
Yeah, I think Patrick's in. He's going to ride with us.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
Yes.
And I think we'll probably, when we get a little bit closer to the time of the event, we'll probably have another live stream and just kind of go over details and make sure, you know, if there's any changes that happens between now and then, I'm sure we'll go over that at that point.
Yeah, if you follow the Facebook page, it'll be on there. Anything
And the website.
pertinent will be on there. The website, as long as my webmaster can keep up, we don't give him too much work. We'll be because we put it on him, that's for sure. But all right, congratulations, webmaster. I think we're going to call this it, unless somebody has something pressing.
Nona and Jim, thanks for joining us.
You're
Jarvis,
You're
good to see you. When
you're
you
more
come
than
down to see me,
welcome.
bring some sausage.
I
Mike, good to see you.
Good to see you all.
It's good
you
to see
too.
everybody.
You see who just showed up there, Wayne?
The other Wayne.
Wait for the car.
Wayne.
Spider Wayne.
Is after he's on, is Spider Wayne? You gonna join us?
Yeah, he could write. He could do 22 states in 22
Sure he
days. He's
could.
got that kind of time.
He's retired. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a blast.
it
Bye.
has. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Have a great night, guys.